G'day all, how's all doing? Well, I've had a rough 4 or 5 days. This is my second session at doing a four night, 5 day stay over on Tartiki. First session went quite well, but this session hasn't gone so well. Still loving it, the dream stays alive. The first thing that went wrong was I paddled my dinghy out to the boat, and normally I tie up first and throw the Rolex and the oars in. Some silly reason, must come with age, 68-year-old, things don't sort of react so quick these days, but anyway, that's not an excuse. I threw the Rolex and the oars in, didn't tie off, turned around to the bow rope on the dinghy to tie up. I was 2-3 meters off the boat. What an idiot. Anyway, 1, I don't panic. 2, I kept my composure. And 3, I lay down real quick, got my head to the bow and started paddling madly. And madly I paddled. Oh God, it was rough work because it was blowing a gale. Well, 20 odd knots, 20 odd kilometers an hour. And I eventually got there, but guess what? I burnt my right and my left inside elbows like nappy rash from the gunnels on the dinghy. But anyway, I didn't feel that till about a half an hour after I tied up. I'm glad I actually got back anyway, that was the main thing. But for 2 or 3 days I went through a lot of pain. I thought there was infection happening. I was treating it and blah blah blah. The wind conditions were pretty rough, so I was having a rough time on the boat as well. Still cooked, still ate, still did things around, but I didn't want to go out. It was just too rough. But on the 3rd day everything was coming good with my elbows, so I thought, I've got to have a go before I go ashore. Anyway, I motored up the harbour like I normally, or the bay like I normally do, up to the anchorage, which is about a 20-minute run. And she was smashing through waves, and the bow waves were coming over the boat, and I was loving it. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. And I did my S-bends, U-turns, figure eights, donuts around outside the anchorage there, and then turned back just to get a feel of the boat. I've really got to learn how to motor it. And then I got back to my mooring and I gone, oh shit, guess what? I don't think this is going to be so easy. Yeah, she was rough. Anyway, I come around into the wind, up to the mooring, run up to the bow, motored off, run to the bow, grab the hook up first go. I thought, this is easy, I can do this. Try to pull the bloody buoy up, and next minute I heard pop. Blew a ligament on my bicep, tendon. What an awful feeling, and I knew it went, and I lost the bow, the buoy hook. She went overboard, and grabbed my spare, and tried 24 more times to hook up. Hooked up twice, and was getting very exhausted and very beat. Was going upwind, downwind, around the side, up the side, left, right, whatever. Worked out a few good methods, but I just couldn't hold the buoy. The right arm, she was gone, as you can see. Can you see I've got a compression bandage on it, and some of my beautiful girlfriend Mary's magical oil. She makes up all these oils. She meditates, she yogas, and she makes up these oils. And in the past, these things, that stuff has really done some good things to my body. Anyway, I'm rubbing it on, massaging it, manipulating it, hoping that I don't have to have surgery. We're waiting for the ultrasound for that one. And I've got a compression bandage around it. And by the time I have the ultrasound, I'm hoping, it'll be better. So yeah, it's been a rough time. I've knocked myself around, but I've lost no enthusiasm. I've got some great feedback off the group on Facebook, the 29 Compass group, getting some great information, great ideas, and also I've really got to thank Marine Rescue and Marine Police, because once I couldn't hook up, I just gave up, took her out to deep water and loitered around and rang up and spoke to them. They sent the police out. They couldn't jump aboard like they wanted to at first to help me get back to my mooring, so they then decided to guide me around to Soldiers Point. Wish I knew this in the first place. They guided me around to Soldiers Point, where there's a boat ramp, and it was like glass when we got around there compared to what I was in. So all I had to do was really, in the end, motor around, go to the mooring, to the pier, hook up, and then wait for the conditions to get better, and then go back. But anyway, it was a lesson learnt. I've enjoyed it, and as I said, I've got to thank Marine Rescue and Marine Police. They are just the best. And also the people on 28-29 Compass. I'm learning through you guys, and hopefully things will get better. But I've lost no enthusiasm. The dream is still happening. Thank you very much. Cheers.